Hey, what's up? Welcome back to South 10 Beer Reviews. I am Tyler. Thank you so much for stopping by for another review. Tonight we've got a beer that is comes from Equilibrium and Parish Brewing. It's going to be a collaboration. Before we get into it, just wanted to encourage you to please hit that subscribe button at the end of the video if you like what you see. So, I've got a very, very high expectations, I guess you could say, for this beer. This beer comes from Equilibrium, who is out of Middletown, New York, and Parish Brewing. They are out of Louisiana, and this is going to be their Ghost in the Laboratory. So, from what I was able to gather, and there's more info out there I probably, could have gotten, but this is a beer where they're playing on their Straight from the Lab series from Equilibrium, and they're kind of mixing it with the Ghost in the Machine series from Parish. Ghost in the Machine is one of my favorite beers of all time. Equilibrium is one of my favorite, if not my favorite brewery right now. They've been that way for probably a couple of years at this point. That alone, just those two factors are strongly influencing my expectations for this one. I mean, the label itself is crazy. So it's the classic like Einstein from a lot of the EQ stuff, but it's got the skull on there to signify the Ghost in the Machine. So this is just, and it's got like hops coming out of it and stuff. Crazy artwork. I want to say though, straight up, this label, it reminds me of Marv on Home Alone 2 when he's being electrocuted. Like, it just looks like him in there. So anyway, just to get that out of the way. So this was canned on, let's see here. It's super fresh. I don't even know if there's anything on the label to indicate if there. Usually there's a date, but it might be on one of the other cans possibly. I don't know. This just came out like last week or earlier this week. I can't remember. Yeah, it was last week. Sorry. I can't wait to get into it. 8.5%, double IPA. I don't want to wait any longer. I'm just so pumped about it. All right. Trying not to get a whiff of it. I want to wait until it's in the glass. Let's go ahead and get it poured. Pouring a super hazy gold color. Man. All right, let's leave a little hair of it in there, and we will come back to it. But, why didn't I use my Ghost in the Machine glass? Because I'm an idiot. Okay, so the beer is completely opaque. It's hazy. It's got about 2.5 finger of like an off-white head. It's got some rocky bubbles in there, but mostly small and medium-sized bubbles. Very creamy-looking head. Color of the beer, it's gold, but it's got a very orange type of hue to it. It kind of looks like orange juice, to be quite honest with you. But it's completely opaque. I see zero light coming through. It probably looks a little darker on camera, but yeah, it looks absolutely beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and let's all say it together. Shove our nose in it. Let's do it. Oh my God. That is so God. Hold on. I just feel like we should pull this up because this is a special review because it's not just, your run-of-the-mill type of beer. Let's just pull this up and let's get some info on it. And we can, because I think it's, I want to say this is hopped, like heavy hopped, if not the most that they have ever hopped their beer. Let's go ahead and just check it out. Yeah, sorry, I'm making you guys kind of wait. Okay, so let's see here. So it's using a mashed up grain bill from Straight Out of the Laboratory and Ghost in the Machine. We used a massive dose of CO2 extract, Citra Incognito, in our hand-selected Citra T90s on the hot side, followed by an insane amount of Citra Lupomax and a hand-selected T90s Citra for the double dry hop. The heaviest dry hop in Equilibrium's history. Ghost in the Laboratory pours opaque and vivid yellow. We're going to leave that stuff alone because that's kind of gets into the tasting notes there. But yeah, so this is their most heavily hopped beer that they have released at this point, or at least that's what they're telling us. So it just smells like freaking Citra, like hop pellets. Like, I know I've brought it up before, but I've homebrewed. And when you open up a bag of pellet hops, it's the most heavenly, just purest hop aroma that you can imagine. I know if you get into some of the other stuff, the Incognitos, the lupulin powder, all that, it's definitely a little bit stronger in the aroma. But this is just, it's orange juice. It's like tropical, like pineapple. It's got a little bit of like a garlicky onion type of like herbaceous note to it. But it's straight up 100% like OJ with like a tropical twist. Oh my God. It's like OJ with pineapple. It does have the Equilibrium like melon type of thing going on, which I think is their hashtag EQ juice. Holy hell, man. This smells absolutely just heavenly. And I almost just don't even want to drink it. I just want to keep smelling it. Oh my God. Okay. I think we're going to have to just dive in. I'm done waiting. I'm done waiting. Let's go ahead and do this. Cheers. Wow. God dang, man. Peace. Just kidding. This beer is phenomenal. It's like overripe orange, tangerine, mixed with like pineapple, maybe a little like a peach or like an apricot, stone fruity type of thing, maybe some mango. It's got this really nice like pop of that oniony, garlic, dank type of thing. It's kind of coming across in like a bittering type of way. That EQ juice on the finish is just out of this world, man. That's why I love EQ so much, is because of that EQ juice. Oh my God. That dankness is so, I don't know, it's just beautiful. Like everything in this beer, to me, is just melded together perfectly. There's nothing off. There's nothing like that you want to change about it, at least not for me. It's got an extremely soft, very creamy mouthfeel, higher side of medium. It's got that little pop of bitterness in there. But you're not picking up much on the alcohol. I would say 8.5%. I mean, it's drinking about that. It's not warming or anything like that. Like, it's not boozy by any means. Yeah, it's like a fruit cocktail. Like, just think overripe orange, juicy pineapple, like juicy melon, peach, mango, like all that stuff just thrown into a blender with some hot pellets. And then like, it's it's freaking ridiculous, man. This is a collab that I knew as soon as it came out that I was going to have to get my hands on it one way or another. And I found somebody online. I was able to get it. So, thank you to my guy who got me this beer. I really appreciate it. Man. It's got a really nice sweetness in there. But that EQ juicy finish lingers. It's kind of like I don't know, it's like a juicy melon type of sweetness that kind of lingers, mixed in with like that dank quality that I was mentioning. And it kind of just sits down the back of your palate. And for me, it keeps making me want to just go back for more because, I don't know, man. This is just hitting literally all the spots. I probably couldn't even stand up right now, if you know what I mean. I have 3 more of these, and I'm planning on letting them age a little bit. Not age, but like, you know, do another one like next week. Like, you know, kind of, you know, space them out a little bit and see if it gets any better. But this is awesome. I have not had a collaboration this good, and I cannot tell you how long. This was well worth the wait. This is just ridiculous. I'm giving this a 4.9. What's keeping me from a 10 or a 5? I don't know. Just kind of gonna just roll with the heart, and it's going 4.9 on this one. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go try to savor this can and just let's go ahead and add the rest in there and just see if anything changes as far as appearance or wasn't much in there. God, that is so good. Yeah, 4.9. Hopefully you guys enjoyed me gushing over this beer. It's worth it. I mean, Untappd's giving this a 4.49, and that's with 231 reviews. Pretty killer numbers. I mean, you know, given it's Untappd, there's a bunch of people on here that don't know anything that they're talking about, so take that for what it's worth, but that's a high number. So, as I said in the beginning, if you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button. Would definitely appreciate it. Leave a like, comment, let me know what you think, especially if you get your hands on this. I would love to hear from you and see if you think it's as good as I do. So, hopefully you guys are having a good evening, morning, whatever. Go get this beer. It'll make your day 100 times better. So, anyway, we'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.